Hello, and welcome back to We'll Run For. This is your host, Tom, and with me, as always, are Erin.
Hello.
Michael.
Hello.
And Diana.
Hey, hey.
Hi, everyone. How's everybody doing?
Not bad. How are you guys?
Wonderful.
Yeah, we're doing good. We've been busy, but really good.
Yeah. Sun is shining.
Yeah.
It was 80 degrees last week.
It's been a beautiful weather week, so can't complain about that.
Unless you were in Colorado this week.
Well,
That's fun.
We
That's
weren't.
funny.
So
My boss is in Colorado, and she was supposed to come home today.
Oh, that's funny.
oh gosh.
And yeah, her flight was canceled, so she has to come home Tuesday night now. So
Oh, man.
Oh man. I mean, I guess is there worse things in life than being stuck on
No.
vacation?
no, but like my schedule for Monday and Tuesday have now they're wide open because we had a bunch of meetings together.
That now no longer exist.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that's funny. Have you guys listened to last week's episode of Run, Eat, Drink
That we were on.
that we were on?
Spoilers, we can't have listened to it because we're recording before that episode. Yes, I listened to it.
I'm going to go ahead and say it was
It was
hysterical,
amazing.
and we really appreciated
No,
the
you're-
opportunity.
You're supposed to be acting like you have heard it.
I heard it, and it was hysterical, and I really appreciate it.
We had the tables turned on us.
Yes, I loved it. We did all the actor studio questions unexpectedly.
Also, I just love them. I think they're so fun, and I'm
Yes.
so jealous you guys got to go down to Orlando and hang out with them. So I'm excited to go down, hopefully this summer and meet up with them. But yeah, I loved how they asked us the Inside the Runner studio questions, and we were not ready.
We were, I know.
It's like we have never considered the questions for ourselves before.
I never think about what I would answer.
I don't either. I mean, why would you? So it was very strange when they were like, we're going to turn those tables on you. And
We're like, huh? What are those questions?
I actually was like, shoot, I got to pull these up real quick so we can take a look at them.
Oh my God. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much for having us on. That was amazing.
Yes. And if you guys, our listeners, have not checked them out already, go head over to the Run, Eat, Drink podcast and not only check out our episode, but check out all of their episodes if you enjoy running and eating and drinking like we do.
Yeah, I enjoy all those things.
All right. I guess we, have the 5 stars?
Sure.
Yeah.
5 stars.
Our current Apple 5-star reviews this week. M. Harrell, laughs and learning all wrapped up into this episode. Love listening to these guys. Whoops, I gotta shrink my font size. They are so real, and I learn new running related things every time I listen. What possible things could you be learning? I'm
Possibly learn from
concerned.
Well, so did you see the title? Did you see the title of this review?
Medal is short for medallion.
See?
Sorry, I
Oh,
forgot
that
to
is-
read the title.
That is what
We-
she is
we-
learning.
Dropping knowledge. Is
Yeah.
what
We're
we're doing.
dropping knowledge.
Keep up the good work, and for Tom, enjoy your miles. You have to pet all the dogs on your run.
Oh,
Which I did, which we'll talk about when we talk about the trail run I did. But there was a handful of dogs out on the trail, and I made sure to stop and pet them, including the race director's dog, who we were
Oh.
chit-chatting with after the run.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
And then we have Coach Monroe's Jamie, I Run For. A great show for all kinds of runners. Each host brings a unique perspective to running. They're supportive of their listeners. If you don't subscribe, you should. And his thing was a request that you and I both run in a grass skirt and Hawaiian shirt in honor of like the Beach Boys or something.
I
And
love it.
why is that?
Well, I'm going to do it with a Bluetooth speaker playing the Beach Boys shred while I do it.
No, not the shred. Also,
It's a good idea.
I had the dumbest moment of my life. So I had to fly out for work, and they were showing like old music videos at the Flying Dog, like brew house that's in the airport.
in BWI, yeah.
And they were playing the Kokomo video, and I forgot Kokomo was legitimately from the movie Cocktail, and I was like, "Why is Tom Hanks in this music video?"
you say Tom Hanks?
Tom Cruise.
Oh no, Tom Cruise.
Tom
Yeah.
Cruise, yeah.
I was like, why is Tom Cruise in this music video?
Oh my
And I was like,
God.
oh yeah, it's from that movie.
Oh, gosh, that's funny.
Oh.
Kokomo.
So yes, Jamie got his miles yesterday, but I will complete the task. My grass skirt is in the mail, and it'll be here soon. I have plenty of Hawaiian shirts, so I will film it and I will run for you. And I really appreciate the 5-star review. We all do.
Now here's the thing. He requested that Michael do this as well. Michael, are you going to take that challenge?
I don't know. I have to buy a Hawaiian shirt and a grass skirt.
I will do that for you.
Oh God, I'll think about it. All right. I'll do it on a trail somewhere, I guess, because that won't look weird at all.
That'll be icing on the cake, but the commitment was for me to do it. So I will do it, and I will post it, and I will tag y'all in it.
So that was our reviews. Thank you all for the reviews, and it's
keep sending them.
Great way to support us, as well as sharing us with your friends and on social media and such.
Yeah, they make me so happy. Thank you, guys.
Which we have a new listener that messaged us this week because Anna Runs on Coffee shared us when she did her Inside the Runner Studio. Yeah. And we got a message from Aaliyah that said that she had just found us from that. And so that was very exciting as well. She's a goal-getter this week, as a matter of fact. So we'll get to her.
Yep. But before that, what are we all running for? Erin, what are you running for this week?
Well, according to the show notes, I'm running for fingers.
Oh.
Okay. And if you've seen our stories, you probably know why I'm running for fingers.
Well, you probably don't remember by now.
You might not remember, except that you'll probably see it a few more times as it heals. But yeah, I fell, and I'm running to heal my finger, I guess we'd say. But we'll get more details on my fall a little later.
Looking forward to that. I am running for the Shamrock Half Marathon weekend, which, as we're recording this, will be this coming Saturday. Me, Diana, and then Chris and Lisa, two of our friends and listeners, are going down to run it. This was actually, we were all registered last year. And on the Monday that we were preparing to go down, they had set up their big after run party tent, and then in Virginia Beach, and then had to take it down by Wednesday because the city pulled their permits, I guess. And then that weekend is when everything shut down. So this was, this was the race where basically everything stopped. So it is cool to be going back. They have an experience. It's not going to be the same experience that we're used to, but I love Shamrock. It's one of the reasons why I got in. I stayed into this whole running thing. So looking very much for the up there. I'm looking forward to that.
I thought you were going to talk about Shamrock Shakes, and I got really excited because I've had at least 5 in the last 3 weeks.
Yes, you have.
I wait all year for this, guys. It is unbelievable how much I love a Shamrock Shake. And honestly, the peppermint shake at Christmas time at Chick-fil-A is arguably better. But I don't know. I just love a Shamrock Shake.
That's funny because that was actually one of my thoughts for one of our poll question was which was better, the Shamrock Shake or the Chick-fil-A peppermint mocha shake. And so now I'm going to have to add that for the next time I do rapid fire questions.
They should just dye it green and then just keep it going.
Yeah.
Because it's so good.
Yep.
Although I think Shamrock Shake is less calories, so I'll take that. But what I'm actually running for is I got a new pair of Brooks Empower Her shoes. So for International Women's Month, which is March, they released a line of lady shoes, lady power shoes. And I was really excited. So I got a really cute top and new shoes that are tie-dye, and they're pink and purple and fabulous. So kind of new gear. But I was really, really excited about my new Empower shoes.
I actually saw them and almost wished that I ran in Brooks.
Yeah, I love them.
Because I follow them on Instagram and stuff, so I always see all their stuff.
I usually get wide for my running shoes, and they didn't have wide, so they're going to be like they're not going to be for my long runs, but I'm going to wear them for short runs. So they're really cute, so I was really excited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I am running for Mountain Legs, which is part of our new training plan.
Are you a goat now?
We have to do our mountain legs exercises like 3 times a week.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
God.
part of the training plan, which I think that I had on our schedule to maybe chat about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some cross training stuff. It's like a
Yeah.
video by the coach.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
we're
It's
actually
a really
doing
quick,
it,
like 3-minute thing too. It's
and
like super easy.
we're actually doing it. So we're actually it's not cross training. I'm sorry, Diana has given it. See, we do drop knowledge. Diana has taught us that we're not actually cross training. We're strength training.
Well, and I didn't even come up with that. That's not Diana, the sports guru. It was what do you call it? I was like, what did you call him?
I don't even know. Higgins? Yeah, Higgins.
Hal Higgins, Mr. Higgins.
Henry Higgins.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Well, that's part of your goals, right? Is to maintain that training plan.
It is. We all have goals, don't we?
And now, it's time for our Will Run 4 Goal Getters. Congrats on making your goals, you getters. Oh, you runs the shit.
I love that intro. It just makes me
It's
laugh.
very Hobbit-like. I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna tell him. Oh God. All right, so goal getters. Alrighty. So first up, we had one we missed from 2 weeks ago. Megan with an A from Pineland Striders that we've run with a few times. She ran her first 20-plus mile trail run, and then last weekend she did the Goggins Challenge, which is 4x4x4x48, 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours.
So amazing. She
Yes.
actually
Amazing.
chatted with me afterwards because I was telling her that I was proud of her, and she was like that. She said that we inspire her. She listens to us, and we inspire her.
That's
And
Just
I
take the
told-
compliment. Just take the compliment.
okay. Angie, she's nearly finished with her 389-mile Solstice to Equinox Challenge. 348 down to 41. 41 to go by March 20th. Andrew Weckerly should finish his miles when they run 12 tomorrow, which will be today.
Yeah, I was
would
like,
be-
I think he posted about it. I think he
Yeah.
actually did it.
Yep,
So,
would be a
yay,
week
Andrew.
ago.
So Andrew is a goal getter for this week because he
Go
made
Weck.
his goal.
Yeah, and quick note about that. He was the 3rd male finisher overall.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty cool.
Let's see, Vicky, she has job testing this weekend, hoping to run 1.5 in under 11 minutes or possibly under 10:30. So go get it. That'll be good.
Yeah, let us know if you made it.
trying.
Well,
Hit that track and just go. Mm-hmm. Amy from Run Eat Drink. Her goal was successfully editing and publishing this week's episode featuring us. Well, we're for. Also, yoga and another huge interview, which you can't talk about because we don't know if it actually happened yet. So we're keeping our fingers crossed for her for that. Jennifer Fink tagged Maria Miller to share her accomplishment, which she said she ran her whole run yesterday, which was a 5K, and she usually does intervals of walk, and she ended up running the whole thing, which is awesome.
yeah.
That is a
so
great
awesome.
thing.
I love that. I saw you guys tag me in that. That's amazing.
Yeah, because I said that was one of your goals.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm working on it. That's a goal I'm actually working towards, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
Greg in Orlando, who did a Gideon's to Gideon's marathon down in Orlando, which is 2 cookie stores. One's in Disney Springs, and I forget where the other is, in Orlando somewhere, or
26.2 miles away.
obviously 26. But that was to raise money and to raise awareness for Cast Member Pantry, of course, which is a food pantry helping the cast members of Walt Disney World and other
Yeah, that are
places down there.
furloughed.
Yeah, that are furloughed or have been laid off, etc. So
Yeah, and he was in like 1 or 2 newspapers and on the local news.
Yes.
yeah, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
He's killing it. We had him first, guys.
We knew,
It was
we
a
knew
Will
him
Run.
before.
It was a Will Run for exclusive when we had him on.
Hey, Greg, don't forget the little people.
Don't
True.
forget us. Don't forget us.
So Leah Miller had a goal of running 50K last year, and due to COVID, race was canceled, but did it anyway. Ran a 50K on her own on the Illinois-Michigan Canal Trail, where she lives in Illinois. The hardest thing ever, but glad that they did it. It is hard running a 50K on your own.
It's. I
gotta
told
wanna
you
do it.
that virtual I did. I almost quit. So I chatted with her also, and she has her other new goal is to do a 50-miler.
There you go.
So I told her she's joining the dark side of you and I in the ultra world.
That's the way to do it. Cheesy Brie, my goal is to do my first Northwest Trail race by June. To be determined as signups are precarious.
That's Kimberly, right?
Yes.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's Kimberly.
And Kate got her husband to sign up for the Will Run 4 virtually live race. We'll keep it easy with a 5K, but she's ecstatic.
Yay, go Ty! That's Tyler from Hysteria Brewing, everyone. Go drink their beer.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice. And they're going to be doing the virtually live race, which we are very excited about. April 10th, 2021, starting at 10 a.m. Everyone's joining us, right?
Yeah. Everyone is joining. And I know you don't necessarily want me to mention just by the numbers, but as of this recording, we have 34 registered runners, which I'm super stoked about. But more so, they represent 18 different states and 2 different countries. So I feel like that's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, our friends from all over the states have really come out strong. And it's when I just kept seeing the people popping up, like Amy out in Arizona, and then your friends out in Illinois. Is that where where's Weckerly?
Weckerly's are in Illinois.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. And then Kathy got like three of her friends. Ironically, one named Kathy and 2 named Jennifer. So 2 Kathys and 2 Jennifers, all from New Hampshire. It was like exciting watching the signups and all of our listeners rallying around something that we just thought was going to be, great fun for us to put together and have people run with us. And it's been really awesome watching you guys support us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Don't forget, sign up by April 3rd if you want to do it.
Yeah, this is our last episode that drops before that date. So, Tom and I will be all over social media reminding you. But don't forget, sign up, get your wooden medallion and your buff. Or, I'm sorry, neck gaiter, as Michael reminds me to call it.
Tomato. What do we want to talk about? We had a main topic.
Did we?
I think so.
I think you ran a trail race, Tom, didn't you?
I did. I was going to give a race
very
report.
Excited to hear about it. And how you didn't fall.
I was so scared the entire time. Not the entire time. So Rip It Events, which is a somewhat local racing events company, puts on a bunch of different events down here in the Maryland and DC and Virginia area. They put on a trail race. It was called the Little Patuxent River Trail Race, and it was either a 10K or a half marathon. I did the 10K. Beautiful weather. It was like perfect conditions. Everything was dry. It was around 45, 50-ish degrees. And it went really well. Some of our other friends, Donna and Jen, and my friend Ken also ran it. But the way that they had everything, like everything was so well thought out. Like where you went to get your bib was spaced out nicely. They had seated everyone in corrals based on your projected time to finish. Only 25 people in a corral. And there were cones in the corral where everybody stood next to a cone. And so that was spaced out. Like everything was just handled very well. The actual course starts with like 1.5 miles on like hard packed gravel. And I actually ran the first mile without stopping.
Whoop, whoop. That's awesome.
And I say that because I'm a run walker, and it's really hard to break intervals once you've been doing intervals for a long time. So I felt really good when I started, and I was just like, do not stop. Don't start your intervals until you're at least 1 mile in.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
And I did that. And that, so to me, that was a big accomplishment. So I was happy. So when I started, when I got to the actual trails, there's a lot of loose gravel, some real steep, not long distances, but steep uphill, steep downhill, some very technical parts, stumps, all that kind of stuff. So I was tiptoeing a lot.
Is there like another term for that?
There is, but
Oh gosh.
No, but I mean that's pretty normal because even like we're not like certainly not experienced.
Yeah, I think that
But-
comes with experience.
yeah.
But like even when we ran this past weekend on trails, we even made a note about how much more we were running and a little bit how more comfortable we were with
over
some
time.
of that. So I think that definitely comes with experience. So if you kept at it, Tom, I think that I think you could get there.
All you have to do is fall a bunch of times, turn a bunch of ankles.
I will say if I did that immediately following it, my confidence level would be through the roof. because I feel like I built a lot of it up in my head. And I didn't go too slow. You know, I didn't like stop or go around anything. Like I went through absolutely every part of this course. There's some muddy parts, but I mean, overall it was really good. Finished, and I just, you know, you have the DJ at the finish line and like all the energy. And then I took a selfie with our friend Jen, and we met the race director, and I pet the race director's dog. And it was a good experience. I was very
That's
happy to
awesome.
have a live race experience. And I know that it can happen. I think really what's going to get in the way of live races coming back is just the overall how many people, because they had to split it between 2 days to run the half and the 10K on different days, and they could only have a maximum of like 250 people per day.
Okay. And then how many people were in your wave?
25 max in a corral.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, most of the trail races that we've been doing kind of have those wave start times. Like I said, the trails I feel like seem to be a little bit more successful because they don't have to close roads, they don't have to worry about pedestrians, they don't have to worry about this or that. So the trails have kind of figured it out that as long as they're doing these kind of wave starts and spreading people out and doing it, because our friends at Beast Pacing, Vanessa and John, they had a race in February for Valentine's Day, and it was the same thing where it was 2 days worth of races, 25 people each wave. So the same kind of rules. So I feel like that's how races are going to be for at least the spring, and then we'll see what happens
You
after
might
that.
see like bigger waves as you go on. Actually, I think the waves really help in trail running.
Yeah,
Like
actually, because once you hit the single track kind of stuff,
it always bogs.
trying to get around people. I mean, did you have any of that where you had single tracks and had people trying to get around each other?
Some, but it was really just the like the going uphill where you're kind of there's some switchbacks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And people are essentially climbing up the hill. Like they were like scrambles.
Yeah.
So just that. I mean, but you know, and I was kind of in a group of maybe 5 other people that were just leapfrogging each other
Okay.
the entire time. And so we were like chatting, but it wasn't that bad at all. I feel like you guys would really like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually my first 50K was supposed to be in Patapsco.
Well, we did the Maryland heat race in Patapsco.
Oh yeah, we did.
And where the switchbacks, I'm wondering whether it's where we remember those switchbacks where we got clogged and no one was going anywhere.
Move,
and it was absolutely torrentially pouring.
I do remember that actually. Yeah. It was also like 90 degrees out, so it was like, who cares if it's pouring?
It's true.
But no. That's
So
the one thing I like about wave starts in the trail races, though, because even if you have like you guys started on the crushed gravel trail that's probably wider, like then you all funnel into a trail and it's like
So will you trail run again? Do you like it? Did you like it?
I'd give it another shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's probably where the 50K that you're doing at the end of the year with us is going to be.
What happened now?
Because I haven't given up on this ultra dream of mine.
Did you drink any water out of a stream?
I did not.
I cannot believe you guys are drinking water out of a stream.
We do
I don't
it all the
understand how you
time.
know if it's good to drink or not.
It's in a stream. It's moving.
Yeah.
That's how you get dysentery.
No,
That's
that's
still.
where crystal whatever gets.
Crystal meth.
No. What's the water company around here?
Crystal Light.
No.
Crystal
Springs?
Springs. Thank you. I knew there was a crystal something. Oh, Deer Park, whatever. That's where they get their water is from the running water that comes down.
They just
If
fill it
there
out of the
aren't
tap.
chemicals to clean it, how do you know it's clean?
It's running over the rocks. It's
we
perfectly
drink
clean.
it
It's just
all
like-
the time.
Like there's something peeing upstream. It's just
Oh,
it's
I'm
just
sure
a lot.
there is. Yeah.
It's just a lot.
Well, that's what I
Also,
said to you, right? I had just peed in the stream right before, so it was fine.
I've also got like an irrational fear of like water in nature anyway, so it's just
Well,
it's a little too much for me.
I have an irrational fear of water in nature as well now, since I fell in the water twice yesterday.
Oh no.
And it was like 45 degrees
Oh my
out.
gosh. I've never fallen in the water ever, so this is the first. My finger is swollen to about
Well, you fell on rocks.
one
too,
and a
big
half
rocks.
times
Yeah.
its normal size. I have no knuckle. So
Oh god.
we had a good weekend.
Yeah.
The things we do.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we're actually following a training plan. Michael mentioned it last week. It is by Megan and David Roach from Some Work All Play. Is their I guess their training
Podcast,
company.
yeah,
Well, it's their
and
no, it's
their
their training
company as well,
company, and
yeah.
then they made a podcast called the same name. And they talk a lot about like, the running slower, running up hills, running on like with purpose. So we found a plan, or I'm sorry, Michael found a plan. It's very wide ranged though. Like the first week is like, depending on your experience, anywhere between 18 miles to like 30 miles. So
I think isn't it 44 miles or something?
I don't,
Well, something
okay.
like, whatever it is, regardless.
doesn't-
Yeah.
Irregardless.
Irregardless.
You're always correcting me. It doesn't really matter. It's a wide range.
It's a wide
was my point.
range.
So every week kind of has that wide range so that it takes you to like the mid range of like an ultra training, like somebody who wants to do like 50 to 70 max. And then the people who want to do like 90 to 120 miles max and in a week. And I will never want to do 120 miles in a week in a training plan.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's very purposeful though. It has like weekends, long run, and then a weekend hike because they talk about how important it is to hike up hills and get efficient at actually hiking and not because I think I've said it a few times. In ultra, it's not about if you're going to walk or it's about when you're going to walk and how to do it efficiently. So a lot of like today we went on a hike that was just an 18 minute mile walk, like a little bit faster than like a regular walk, but going up some hills to kind of get your legs used to doing that kind of training. So it's interesting that we're actually following a plan. And that's where Michael, what he's running for came from is the mountain legs.
Oh, yeah, it's part of
from
the
that.
training plan.
So what are mountain legs? What kind of workout is that?
It's, was it a reverse
Say
lunge
reverse lunge.
and step ups?
Yeah, basically. So that's
Yeah,
why I've
that's
gotten
it.
the step
Yeah.
ups. But it's when you first start, because if you have no experience doing it, they tell you to only do 15 to 20 on each side of the reverse lunges. But then you're supposed to be able to work yourself up to like doing 100 of them on each
Get
leg.
at it.
And then the step ups. So it's basically, they call it mountain legs because if you don't have a ton of elevation by you, you should be able to do these kinds of things. And it's going to work your quads and
you
your
run uphill
hamstrings
and downhill,
to help you run up and down hills. So, and I bought a wobble board. So I'm been wobbling for my core strength.
Ooh, get at it.
That's terrifying.
Isn't that a
So
wedding
that's-
dance?
Is that's just the one where I feel like you're going to roll an ankle.
It's got like the thing in the middle, and then
Yeah.
it's like a platform, and you've got to like put both feet on it, and it like tilts. And
When
then you
I,
got to get yourself straight so that it's
Yeah.
balance board. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in physical therapy for my knee, I had to do that.
That's actually where I got the idea from, and I knew they sold them on Amazon. And when I had my ankle injury last year, they were making me do squats on them, and so I'm
Wow.
like, it was really awesome. It was great strength training. So I'm like, for $25 on Amazon, I got an Amazon Basics wobble board. Diana, how's your training going?
Oh, actually, I am training. I can't believe it.
I know. That's why
I will
asked.
say, like the diet has not. I have not gotten there yet, but it's getting better. But the actual training is going really well. So I'm running what I'm supposed to. I'm running all my miles. So I actually did 10 last weekend. I should have done 10 2 weeks ago and given myself 2 weeks of taper, but them's be the breaks. But the other thing that I did want to talk about is I joined Orange Theory.
I loved Orange Theory when I
nice.
did it.
Yeah. It is stupid expensive, but I love it.
It is. You know what it is good for, though?
Redonkulous.
If you do it for a while, you'll learn a lot, and then you can apply it.
Yeah.
That's what but of course I don't apply it, but I did learn a lot.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a great workout. It's like 1 hour. They tell me exactly what to do, and I'm doing like different things. So I signed up to go twice a week. And should I say what the prices are? Do you think people care? Do you think people are interested?
A lot of people do it. It's pretty
a lot of people,
high.
expensive
because I know
Pretty high. I think it's high. Well, maybe not for other people. There are people with like Teslas in the parking lot, and then I come in like my old Navy sweatpants, and I'm like, "What's up, guys? This is my Toyota."
I know. Anna runs on coffee. I'm pretty sure does Orange Theory.
Yeah, I like it. But so I signed up for the package where I go 8 times a month through twice a week, and it's $130.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if I want to add on classes, it's 18.
Yep.
But I'm actually enjoying it so much. I think I'm going to upgrade to unlimited, and then it's almost $200 a month. It's like $190 a month.
Yeah.
Which I think is a lot.
For a gym, that is, but I
You're
guess
getting
the thing that you're
coached each
getting
time,
is you're
yeah.
getting
Yeah.
a coach, and you're getting like exact workouts, and they're telling you exactly what, like you just said, they're telling you exactly what you need to do, when you need to do it, how to rotate, where, like what zones you're supposed to be in.
It's worth it for that. And the one thing I like, and I mean, this is like a trainer tip that I use all the time, but I'm really big on calling people by their first names, and when they're talking to me, I'm like, Erin, I really like that.
Yeah.
And they do that at Orange Theory. Like they know your name like immediately, so they use your name, but then they're really good at like coaching you. So like I had never used the rower before. So the way, like they're very encouraging, because I'm always worried about being corrected because I'm so self-conscious, but they don't make it feel like if they're coming over and correcting something that you're doing something wrong. They're like, this is how you're going to make it better. Or like, hey, if you want to do this, try this.
Yeah, positive.
So I love that.
Yeah,
it's very positive.
Instead
it's very
of the negative of like, you're doing this wrong. They're giving it to you in a positive way that makes you feel.
That rower will beat you down, though.
The rower is like so crazy. And then like I'm like obsessed with the splat points. Like after I did like 2 or 3 of them, I came home to Tom and I was like, I can see why people are addicted to this. Because like I was like looking, I was like, I want to register for another class like right now.
And I've seen like when Michael was doing Orange Theory, I think he was felt like he was in a lot better shape. I mean, we've had this conversation before about cross training and strength training and what a difference it can make in your running and how we lack in that. So I definitely feel like Orange Theory
is going
to step up your game.
Yeah, and you can go every day during the week, and every day you go, it could be a different workout.
Yep.
Now, when I'm signing up for classes, I do it based on time. But like, if I was being really strategic, I would like do it based on like what kind of workout it is. But that doesn't always work out for me. So I've been going at 6:15. There's a 5 a.m. class, which is a teeny bit too early for me. But maybe like once summertime hits, I'll be able to do that one. But I'm enjoying it, and I also I don't know, when I go and run on the treadmill, I'll mess with my speed a lot. And for the whole Orange Theory class, you're on the treadmill for about 15 minutes.
Yep.
And I'm doing stuff I've never done on a treadmill. Like I hardly ever mess with an incline. So sometimes we do workouts where you're not even working on your speed. It's like you're increasing your inclines during your pushes. Like, and my calves were on fire the one day. I was like, they're going to have to get cut off. Like that's how bad they hurt. Like I was like crying. My calves hurt so bad.
Well, that was the one thing I used it for, was because at that time I was running a lot. So I would tell my coach, I had the same coach all the time that I always went to, and she was fantastic. I'd be like, look, I'm not ignoring you during the treadmill part. It's just that for my running stuff, I know what I want to do, and I need to do inclines all the time. And she was like, no, go for it. Like, so like if you talk to them and tell them what's going on,
maybe I will.
They're flexible with it too.
And they may like change your
Yeah.
kind of
'Cause,
customize
like-
it to what you're doing.
Like for what I was doing, I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to do speed work because sometimes you do like run fast for 30 seconds and then
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And I do like it because you're on the treadmill, but you're doing intervals the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yep.
But it's like different types, different length, intervals on the incline and where you're up, like raising the incline and lowering the incline.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it. And I'm liking certain times when we do like the floor workout, it's either weights or it's like squats and lunges and like stepping up on the bench. So I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. I've been going Tuesdays and Thursdays and then still doing my running Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, and then doing kind of whatever on Sunday. Like I usually try now. I've been trying to do an Orange Theory on Sunday. So I don't know. We'll see. I may have to just upgrade it and, just swallow it and do the $200 a month.
yeah.
Although I don't know,
It's
Tom and I pay
expensive.
$75 for both of us to have a membership at the Y a month together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when I hear like the price of Orange Theory, I'm like, oh my God. But if it's worth it, it's worth it.
I think the appeal is that you have that coach every time,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
guiding you through each class.
Do you think that
Because I go to the Y and I dick around and
Yeah.
like I get no value out of it.
Yeah, it's always when you get there. It's always you know what you're doing when you get
Yeah.
there.
And I was really good with like the classes. When I'd go to Body Pump, it was really good. But like right now with COVID, they're not offering the classes I want at the times I need them to be offered. So I can't do it.
Yeah. I've thought about joining Orange Theory like 500,000 times. There's like a couple like where I used to live, there's a gym that opened called Star Fit that basically was Orange Theory. So and I think there's a couple other small like gyms around here that do the same type of thing for probably comparable prices as Orange Theory.
Yeah,
so I'm not
yeah.
really sure what the
Yeah. I mean, you have to pay a trainer. It's all,
Yeah,
I
get
what
it.
is,
So,
yeah.
are you going to use this to boost yourself to like a goal race or something? I see that you have the Fredericks Half Marathon.
Yeah,
on
so
the
I have
calendar.
Frederick. My goal for Frederick is just not to feel as bad as the last time I did Frederick, which shouldn't be hard because I was miserable. I am working towards my goal of running my full 5K. So
Okay.
actually, when I was on the treadmill in Arizona, I ran 2 miles and I only only walked for 2 minutes of that.
Nice.
So I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, so you're
great.
getting there.
I think
I'm
Orange
getting
Theory,
there.
Yeah, I think Orange Theory helps a lot with that too.
Yeah.
Will help a
Yeah.
lot with that.
The Fredericks Half, if you is that right now that's maybe an in-person race?
Yeah, they haven't said otherwise.
Well,
think
if
it
you
will,
go, your friends at Running on Tap will be there.
Oh,
Oh, they're running it.
Yeah, they had signed up for the King Crab Challenge last year.
That's right.
and
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
deferred.
Yeah.
To this
Yeah.
year. So they were saying on their last episode that they weren't sure what was going on either. But if you guys go, you guys will have to message them and maybe we can get a will run for Running on Tap
Yeah.
little.
Just make sure you tell Jacqueline she's the funny one.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. We will.
well, as the funny one of our podcast, I can relate.
Hey, Michael,
What?
have you told anyone about your big adventure run plans that you made for us?
Anyone here?
Yeah,
You.
me.
I've told other
Ooh,
people.
adventure run.
So this is. I had a big idea.
Tom and Diana don't even know about our big idea. He's,
Oh, God.
he's
Does it
revealing
involve
right.
me doing a?
No, you don't have to do anything.
Oh, this is awesome. Go ahead.
So I was driving home, and I'm like, "Huh, I don't even know what I was doing. I think I might have been listening to something."
Yeah, I think we were excited.
When this comes out, our second round of vaccine will be the next
Yeah.
weekend.
So
Very nice.
we're excited. We are ready for adventuring outside of our little
General
comfort
small
zone.
area. Yeah.
So Michael started having ideas about what we could do to celebrate.
Yeah. So we booked a trip to like a long weekend to Grand Canyon in end of June. And then I'm like, because we have our 24-hour race at the end of May. So we'll be leading up to training for that. And then I'm like, we were like thinking about what we could do over the summer, do a couple of relatively smaller races, like, some 50Ks and stuff like that, just to like do stuff. And I'm like, I don't know I may have been listening to something where somebody was talking about rim to rim to rim or whatever. But so we're going to rim to rim to rim the Grand Canyon while we're there.
We booked Grand Canyon after we booked.
What does
Wait,
that
wait.
mean?
First of all,
It sounds dirty.
wait. First
First of all, it sounds dirty.
wait. My first of all
called the
is
triple rim
we did
job at the
not
Grand
we
Canyon.
did not have a trip to the Grand Canyon
I
planned.
cannot deal with
I don't. I'm not.
Wait, no.
No, we did not have a trip to the Grand Canyon planned already. You
Oh,
texted me one
no?
day. No.
I have it backwards.
He has it completely backwards. He texts me one day. He's like, "What do you think about doing rim to rim to rim?" I'm like,
And you were like, when, tonight?
I'm like, well, okay. So as a trail runner, one of the biggest bucket list items for a lot of trail runners is the Grand Canyon rim to rim, which is the south rim to the north rim,
and then
back. So it's rim to rim to rim.
all in one shot.
All in one shot. It's 42-ish miles, 44 if you take there. So there's two trails you could take if you do the out and back.
It's 44 to 48 miles, something in there. Yeah.
Well, no, we're adding it to be 48 miles just because we're running for the from the hotel. Anyway, the actual rim to rim to rim is a 42-mile run. So it's 21 miles from the south rim to the north rim, and then you run back to the. So you run down into the Grand Canyon, and then run across the Grand Canyon, and then up to the north rim, and then back again.
Down and back up again.
No.
It's almost, I would say most like ultra trail runners have heard of it and or have it on their bucket list. Actually, I'd mentioned it to our friend Brad Garfunkel from Team Shenanigans back in those days because he's a trail runner and he knew exactly what I was talking about. And he said that him and his friends are trying to plan a trip as well.
Now, we are doing it at a very tough time of year.
Yeah, we're
Why
doing it in June.
are you doing it in June?
Because that's
it's
when
just
we're going.
timing-wise when we could go.
Yeah.
So
we're going to take our time and be safe.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm excited. I mean, it does have it wrong that we did not have this trip to Grand Canyon planned already because we booked our flights after that.
Weird.
We pretty much booked them that same day you had the idea.
That's what it was. It all happened the same
it happened
day.
all
Yeah,
very quickly.
That's what it was.
Where like we knew we had gotten the vaccination appointments. So we were very excited. And I feel like that week I went on a planning spree because we sort of knew that it was coming. So we planned like three trips to Disney. We planned our next announcement, which is the Space Coast Marathon. All four of us doing it, or half marathon. All four of us are doing it together. We planned everything. We went on a planning spree. We're going everywhere for the whole rest of the year. I don't even think we're going to be in New Jersey half the time.
Yeah, but that was our big.
So that's our big adventure run plan.
Because we figured we're going to have the training from running the training for the 24-hour. We'll take a couple weeks off, do a little bit of running here and there, and then
go to Disney in between.
Go to Disney in between and be ready. We'll do. I think for most of June, we'll probably do just running in the afternoon in the heat with
runs.
vests on.
Yeah,
just to get real good heat training in. Because it's probably going to be 105 at the bottom of the canyon.
Yeah, it's also like really like if you're not used to running in the dry out there,
really
it's crazy.
Dry. Yeah,
like I have actually the last couple times I've gone out, I haven't even run outside. I've just done it on the treadmill because I know how like miserable I felt.
Yeah,
like running out there.
It's very dry. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, our plan is to start and kind of be already to the bottom of the canyon before
early morning.
I mean, if we start at like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So that we're at the bottom of the canyon before the real heat of the day begins.
Yeah. So. And then we'll be coming back probably in evening. It'll probably be hot, but it'll be not super heat of the day hot. So that's our goal. So it's like, what, 5,000 feet down?
Yeah, 6,000 feet. It's 11,600 feet of elevation in total.
You go down 5,000, up 6,600. Down 6,600, across, up 5,000.
Yeah, so our training has taken a turn, which is why we were out doing as much elevation this weekend as we were.
Yeah, I was wondering what you guys were doing. You're like all out climbing stuff. Well, it's funny because Tom, we decided that he's going to come out next time I have to go to Phoenix, and we're going to go through the weekend, like stay through the weekend. And we were debating on if we wanted to drive out to Grand Canyon.
Okay.
But we're not going to be doing that at Grand Canyon. That we're not doing.
Yeah, I'll go take some pictures.
I was like, oh, we'll bring some stuff for hiking. And then you guys just said all that. And we're like, well, it's not going to be that. That's not what we're doing.
It's still nice to hike
It's
around
still
the rim and
beautiful.
see. It's
Yeah.
still beautiful to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited for many things.
Yeah. So that's our second goal after the 24-hour. The 24-hour is now kind of a warm-up for that. Because I think that kind of took over as our main goal just because of what it entails.
Yeah.
Physically,
Yeah.
And you said that one's at the end of May.
End of June.
End of June.
Well, no.
The race
the
is
races.
in May.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Memorial Day
And then pretty
weekend,
much 1 month later, we'll be doing the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. So we'll just do some maintenance in between, just running the heat
Yeah. I mean,
as much as possible.
that'll just be me running at 2 p.m.
with a vest on and 3 water
Full vest,
bottles.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All kinds of goodies. So that's our big plan for the summer.
Yeah.
Through the first half of summer anyway. And then, if we live, maybe we'll do something else. If not,
there you
you'll
go.
have this podcast in memorial.
Yeah.
Tom and Diana, you guys can take it from there.
Oh, God.
I'll have to show you how to edit
Just-
before I die in the bottom of the canyon.
No,
Yes.
if you guys die, this podcast is over. I'm just not. It's just going to be Tom.
It's just going to be me.
Just keep the Instagram going. That's all.
Yeah, that's it.
And Erin, you mentioned Space Coast. Is there any reason we're all going down for Space Coast?
Because it's my 40th birthday extravaganza.
Woo!
And then I'm going to Disney for like 6 days after if anybody wants to come visit us at Disney too. But yeah, I'm excited. If any of our listeners want to do a meetup and want to sign up for Space Coast with us, all 4 of us are now signed up. I am super excited to finally be planning a runcation.
We're assuming everything will be fine by then. I mean,
Yeah, there is a lot of assumption. I
things
mean,
things are looking very good. So we're
Space
feeling
Coast
good.
went off
Yeah.
last year too.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was one of the reasons why I chose that race for proximity to Disney, because I also would like to go to Disney for my 40th birthday. And because I had, with protocols, I feel like that race is going to happen no matter what.
And I think we're feeling good about how many people are being vaccinated at this point, that we're like, oh, we can look forward to fall.
Yeah.
Like realistically, I think.
Yeah.
That's a fun thing to do.
Yeah. I'm like literally inviting everybody. If anybody wants to come to Space Coast, we'll be there.
Oh, my God.
But if you sign up, do the South course.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Party on the South Half Marathon course. Not doing a marathon. We're fun running and fun drinking our way and petting every dog, because I've had to socially distance myself from all the dogs for the last year, and I've been very sad. And so I will be petting every single dog I see on that course.
So
I love it.
We hit up IG pretty hard this week.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
we did.
That's right.
We had some big polls going on.
Yeah, you know what? The rapid fire polls is like one of my favorite things. Tom, you really like them too, don't you?
I do, because I feel like a lot of people engage that way, and they'll, not only will they vote, but they'll also share their little nuggets of wisdom.
Oh, yeah.
Or why
Hysterical.
they picked what they picked. So I love it.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so that's been fun. I'm gonna go to our Instagram right now and we're gonna take a look. Oh, Michael has been dabbling in shoes. This wasn't one of my questions, but he
This was
threw this
mine,
out right
yeah.
before we started. Do you wear just one brand of shoe, or do you dabble with multiple brands? And why did you ask this?
Oh, yeah. I've been buying all kinds of shoes. Obviously, since my Hoka revelation of running in them for a long period of time and getting knee pain and doing absolutely nothing about it. I bought some Innovates, which I used to run in the past. They're a nice trail shoe. So I ran in those yesterday. Actually had a little weird foot issue, but I think that was because I had it tied way too tight. And then I ran in some Nikes, which the back that comes up your Achilles was so high and so rigid. I'm like, who runs in this kind of shoe? Like, what is happening here?
Interesting, because I just bought a pair of Nikes just as a like kind of a walk around shoe, and I'm gonna wear them around the house for a day or two and then see if I like them before I take them back, because I didn't get them from a running shoe store, so I can't wear them outside and then return them.
Yeah, that was the problem. I ran in them, but I mean I got them like less than half price or whatever. Yeah, so I had to tape up my heel.
Yeah, we went out for like less than a mile, and he's like, I got to go back.
Yeah, it was insane. No, like I don't know how you design a running shoe like that. It's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, well, so our listeners, 71% of them say that they are brand loyal. To only,
that's not surprising.
Yeah, to only 29% who do any shoe in the storm.
Any port in a storm.
I'm like, what does that even mean?
It's a sex euphemism.
Oh no.
Oh.
Tom literally said to me this morning, he's like, you're spiraling into Crocs because I can't stop buying new Crocs.
It's embarrassing is what it is.
So you're being brand loyal to Crocs now?
I'm being brand loyal to Crocs right now because after I run, I wear them just around the house, and now I just wear them to walk the dog. And I've started to wear them other places, which is a problem. But, like, it's happening.
Oh, my gosh. So do you prefer winter or summer running? Which Amy promptly texted and said that, no, she doesn't like either. She prefers it to be 62 to 65. I'm like, that wasn't an option.
That's not the
your choice. Yeah.
But... not surprisingly, 67% actually prefer the heat. So,
yeah, of course.
Yeah. Only 33% of us like it cold.
To be fair, we are asking it right after winter.
That is true.
That's true.
So, do you use a training plan? We had 56%. That's really, this is a surprising number.
Yeah, I thought it would be higher, honestly.
Said that they need the structure, and only 44% said that they just, or 44% said they wing it. But I was actually surprised at the 44%, because we had a pretty decent number of people respond to it. So
yeah, I agree. That's
it was
higher
over 30.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty good amount of people who. All right, this was one of my favorite interactions. Actually, was, do you use a buff?
Yeah.
We had 56% of them say that it was their go-to. Actually, this is the exact same percentage. And 44% said nope. But then I added the bonus question asking, do you lick it?
Does anyone else have my problem where it's soaking wet a minute?
Oh, my God.
Somebody named T. Stover.
Yep.
Said yep. Jamie Hill says, Jamie, yeah. Coach Jamie Hill is what his screen name. Sorry.
Yes.
His screen name. His Insta handle. Said
his
yep.
AIM profile.
That's why I just said yep. Just the same way as Tom. Jennifer Fink says she laughed so hard because she's a total talker, so she totally gets hers wet too. So Jennifer feels you, Diana.
I know. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Amy said that it seems like something worth checking out. Kimberly said she has not ... yet.
It'll happen.
Mark says why? Why? Why?
Why not?
And Kate says no. It would be like wearing a pair of moist panties on your face.
That's the most accurate description.
That's what it felt like.
And then she said, also, I know this made someone cringe. For two reasons. One, because she used the M word that a lot of people probably hate. And then not only should she use it, but she talked about them being panties. So
oh, yeah. People don't like the word panty, particularly Tom when I call his underwear panties.
Did you know that medal is short for medallion? 64% said, duh. But 36% said, wait, what? So we had 36% of people who didn't know it either.
It's one of those things you don't think about until you think about it.
This was a throwback to Diana's quiz, or Diana's, what is it? Diana's Players?
Oh, Diana's Random Trivia featuring Diana and the Diana's Players.
Yes, that. Is caramel the best candy in the chocolate box of chocolate? 62% of the people said 100%, and 38% said no way.
No, because it's coconut.
Ew.
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 That's
Yep.
disgusting.
I said no because it was buttercreams. Coconuts, you might as well just, I don't know,
yeah,
throw in the
those should
trash.
just
Throw it
be
all
in
in
the
the trash.
disposal, garbage disposal. Do you enjoy running on the treadmill? 71%, not surprising, said it's pure torture, while 29% said pure joy.
Who are the sickos that said pure joy?
I did, Diana did, Tom did.
I like running on the treadmill.
What's wrong with you people?
I like this one too. Solo or accountability buddies.
Oh,
Taking a note from Diana. 52. This was very split.
Yeah.
52% said that they were a one woman or man show, and 48% said all the friends. Since we talked about chafing too much, we went Body Glide versus Squirrel's Nut Butter, and Body Glide won by a lot.
That's not surprising.
That's not surprising.
I think we have mostly road runners, so I think that's not surprising.
73% said they glided on, while 27% said nuttier the better. And because we're all just about ready for in-person racing to come back, I asked, are you signed up for an in-person race? 74% of the people are actually signed up for a in-person race, while 26% said not yet. And then I asked some people what they are signed up for, just out of curiosity. This T. Stover, who keeps answering everything, said Shamrock.
why are you answering?
Why can't I answer? It's an honest question, asked and answered. Okay, I'm engaging. I'm engaging.
He's answering his own questions on his own podcast.
This is like some kind of catfishing happening.
Jamie says he's run 3 in-person races with one to come on 3/27, and then to be determined after that. Jennifer Fink was running a 5K for St. Paddy's Day. So when you're listening to this, she will have already run that.
Yes.
Amy is running the Seguro half marathon 2 weeks from tomorrow, which I don't know when she typed that. So it's
Might
the
be
last
next week.
weekend in March.
There you go.
That's what I know.
There you go.
And then Laura Duxon said she's running a small local race in June in the Netherlands.
Not New Zealand.
Nope, the Netherlands.
Yep.
Not New Zealand.
Not New Zealand.
And then Baltimorean says that she is doing the Buck Ridge Burn half marathon in April, and then the Rocking the Knob marathon in September.
Get it.
Rock the knob.
Get it.
We have It's Fun Says Jen said that she's doing the Lucky Charm 10K in Harrisburg, PA. And Kimberly says, to be honest, she can't wait until Disney 2023. So she's not running anything anytime soon. But she just wanted to let us know she couldn't wait till 2023. And the last question I asked was, are you signed up for our virtually live race? 83% chose obviously. 17% chose yes. But the only options were yes or yes.
Which one did Tom choose?
Obviously. Tom chose obviously.
I'm surprised you guys do not engage.
With ourselves.
Skip them. I skip them on my story.
We had a term we used to use called podcasturbation. And Instagramurbation might be the proper term for that.
Oh God.
I did a long run yesterday, and I posted the long run on our podcast Instagram, and then tagged myself.
No, I saw that.
Oh, well, that makes sense,
That was
because
like
then you
the
can share
inception
it.
of like,
Because I could share. Yeah,
that's so you can share it, though. That makes total sense.
but it's
Yeah.
like Inception, right?
It is.
Now, if you had commented and congratulated yourself,
Look at this guy.
You
Awesome
should just share
job.
and then share.
You're
and
doing
then share.
so well.
look, I will not say any names and nobody will know who I'm talking about, but I actually saw that happen where a person running their podcast account wished themselves happy birthday with their actual account, or wished themselves happy birthday with their podcast account, and then replied with their regular account.
I cannot with any
And
of
this
that.
has nothing to do with running accounts, so nobody will have
Oh
any
my
idea
gosh,
what this
that's
is.
hilarious.
But it was hilarious and amazing.
Oh my god!
Some
I love
people
it.
are lonely.
Hey, I get it. It's okay.
Live your life.
I'm going to start interacting with myself on Instagram now.
You could do it with like all
the
your different accounts
I could
because
do
you
it.
have all kinds of accounts, and then you have other podcast accounts.
They're
that
just
you
all going to
probably
start.
Don't know anything.
My God, I'm going to be like my own farm of internet accounts.
All right. And on that note, we have fun with these polls, and we will probably post a bunch more. I like doing them like once a month, once
Yeah.
every couple months.
Yeah.
I like
They're
the quick
like
polls.
really fun.
They're
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, they're really fun.
Yeah. Do we want to wrap up with something good?
Yeah, let's do that. So since I'm in the age demographic for this television show, we stumbled upon a show called Secrets of Sulphur Springs on Disney Plus.
We haven't watched it yet. We keep seeing it like pop up.
It's really fun. It's like a young kids version of Stranger Things.
It's exactly what it was meant to be, too,
Yeah.
which we said, and then we read about it, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
their target was.
But it's like a perfect Disney Channel show, 24 minutes, fun, a little bit of mystery, cheesy,
yeah,
but
it's on Disney.
hits the right tone.
It's on Disney Channel, but right now they're releasing them on Disney Plus as weekly.
Yeah. A little behind.
So they're a
Yeah,
little bit
yeah.
behind. And then as we were reading, because we watched the finale the other night, so I was
And it was a cliffhanger, of course.
so I was trying to find out whether it was renewed. And I'm reading about it, and it's like how it's the most popular show on Disney right now among 6 to 11-year-old girls.
Sign me up.
And I was like, or the 40-something, 30-something-year-old couple over here.
Nice.
It's like it's really fun.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Oh, I love that.
Real light, fun, nice little mystery
We
to
were
it.
looking for something super light and fun, and we found something super light and fun.
Yeah.
Unlike that Tom Holland movie.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's the opposite of the Tom
It is
Holland movie.
completely the opposite.
Definitely the opposite of that movie. Yes.
Yeah, my something good this week is kind of similar because it's in this, I guess a tiny bit older age demographic. I wanted something light, and while I was traveling this week, I love it because I get a hotel room to myself and a Netflix account to myself, and I don't have to question or have a conversation about what we're going to watch. And I watched all 3 To All the Boys movies.
Adorable.
And I love them.
Yeah.
They are so adorable. And I feel like when they first came out a couple of years ago, a couple of my coworkers were like encouraging me to watch, and it just kind of fell to the wayside. And I watched them, and I was really excited. And the boy is so cute. And he looks like if Matthew Lawrence and Mark Ruffalo had a baby. And that is what this kid looks like. He's
He
so
does.
cute.
When you said that, I was like, oh, wow, that is actually a really perfect description for him.
He looks just like it. And I don't know, it was so great and so adorable and so kind of mindless and happy endings and love stories, and has Tom's favorite, Jordan Fisher, in it. And
He's so talented.
So loved it. And
like
made me very happy.
It's kind of like the cinematic universe that you introduced us to for the Christmas time, right?
Of A Christmas Prince.
Christmas Prince.
The cinematic universe.
Yeah. So, but I like that they keep doing these sequels of it. Like I didn't after the first one a few years ago, I didn't expect other ones, and the third one I think just came out not that long ago, which is I think why it's back up in everyone's
I think it was released around Valentine's Day. That one's cute.
Yeah.
The dad, he starts dating, so that's a thing. Now they have to make a decision about what college to go to. So there's just drama, but it's like, easy drama. It's not crazy. So I just loved them. And the girl is just so cute.
And I don't know that there will ever be an age that I will reach where I will not want to watch a teen, like young adult TV show for some reason.
I will never reach
I don't
that
know.
age.
Like, is there supposed to be an age that as a woman you're supposed to like graduate from that? Because I haven't gotten there yet.
Well, and my mom was always that way. My mom always loved them when I was growing up. So when I was a kid, like young adult, teenager, 10 Things I Hate About
Oh,
You.
yeah.
She's All That. They were huge. And I
Yeah.
remember my mom like loving those movies.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess maybe you just never outgrow them.
maybe you just don't.
Well, my something good is a beer that I drank yesterday when we
yum.
went out to dinner. Yards Brewing in Philly is doing, they do something called First Draft Small Batches. So they're the Madness 101 or 001, I think was the name of it. I posted it on our Insta stories last night. It was a New England hazy IPA, and it was juicy, and it was exactly what I was looking for, and it was it's springtime, so like although we've been doing a lot of juicy IPAs either way, but it's now the time of year where all I want to drink is lighter beers because all I'm thinking about is like I'm ready for summer.
Yep.
So like I want a summer beer even though it's technically not summer.
Fair enough.
But my brain is like ready for it. So it's like, okay, I need
It's
all
time.
the juiciness that I can get from an IPA at this point.
Love that. Yards is really good too.
Yeah.
I have one of my best friends. She got married up in Philly. That's where she's from. And we went there like around her wedding. So it's a cool space, and they had great beer and great.
How long
brewery.
ago was that? Because I know they've moved.
They've
since
moved
then.
to a new, bigger space. Actually,
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah, they're in a
on.
new
They're not on the
space.
river anymore.
Yeah.
They're like in the city, a little further in the city, right?
They're in the same.
They're in the same general area,
neighborhood,
but it's not on the
Bigger
river
space?
anymore.
much bigger space.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. They needed more space.
Yeah, they did.
They definitely did.
Yeah, they're great.
But I like that they do small batches still, like that they don't like they haven't just grown to the point where that they don't try and do or experimental
Yeah,
kind
I
of
do
stuff.
I'm a Yards fan.
Yeah, me too. So I guess to round us out, my something good is sushi.
I've never heard of this.
What?
Perhaps you've heard of it. So Diana was traveling this past week, and it was just me and Archie the dog. And in between all of my terrible food decisions, I decided to get sushi. So I ordered $50 worth of sushi, which was
That's not hard to do, though. Actually,
No,
to be
no,
fair,
Yeah.
to be fair, that's
Yeah.
not that hard to do.
It's like legit easy to do.
And also, to be fair, I don't like sushi, so we never get it. And I say he can get it if he wants, and I just get like fried rice or something. I get something like that. But he just never gets it around me, so it's okay if he, spoils himself if he wants to do that.
So, and I like the big elaborate rolls, like the dragon roll or the rainbow roll, or So
Treat yourself.
I was in my own little sushi heaven. So
Yeah, I saw you post a picture of your sushi, or I saw you surveying the local community for your sushi first.
yeah, there's a lot around here that I've not tried. So
Yeah, we do sushi quite often.
Yeah, we actually got one at a place, or some at a place in Maryland called Johnny's Sushi.
Oh, Johnny.
It was actually surprisingly
some
really
of the best
good.
sushi we've
It
had.
was really good.
We drove up to this place. I'll have to post or send you a post. I think I sent you guys the picture of it. We're like, because I think I said we're about to get sushi from this dive place. Wish us luck or something like that. Right after we had
And it
hiked.
was super good.
Yep.
And I was probably like, that's also where you get dysentery.
Yeah. So I encourage all people to try sushi.
It is good.
I wish I liked it. I've tried it a bunch. I just can't. It's not like I
Gorge
hate
yourself
it.
on-
It's just like it's not my thing.
Yeah. In the Northwest, you can get gas station sushi.
In Korea, you can get roadside. What's it? The rest stop sushi.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't want any part of any of that.
That's a whole different thing over here, rest stop sushi.
That's true. It's a euphemism.
Gosh.
All right. I think that wraps us up. I guess we just wanted to thank everybody for listening. Please continue to interact with us on social media like you have been doing. I guess as when this comes out, if you haven't already registered for our virtually live race, go ahead and do that if you want to join us. And just continue to get those miles in. So for Erin, Michael, and Diana, this is Tom, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God, I pee so bad. So we just did monster mini golf, and I kept sticking my golf club under his shirt to tickle him.
Like lifting up my shirt so my belly would hang out.
That's going at the end of our episode.
He was not okay with it. It's just like tickle, tickle.
It's like, why am I so cold?
Feels like
all of a sudden?
harassment.
It's exactly harassment.
And go, Tom.